Hey, good evening. Sorry. Technical mom difficulty.
Yes. You know how we are.
Yep, yep. Hey, good evening. Happy Friday. Sabihin ko sana happy Sunday.
Yeah, hindi tayo sanay, no? Parang it's always been a Sunday for us. Did we
I
ever try
know.
before
Huh?
this one? Nag-try ba tayo ng weekday before
I
this
don't
one?
know. I forgot. I
I
don't
know, I
know.
don't remember that.
Yeah, I can't remember then. Pero, did we? Do you remember, Mommy? Kung Friday.
Let us know.
Yes. Yes. Kamusta? Happy Friday. It's finally the weekend.
It
Ay.
is.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
let me
Exciting,
spam
Franny.
post.
Is that your spam post face?
Yeah, it's my spam posting moment. Ayan.
Hey, mommies. Good evening. Excited na ba kayo sa Mommy Bestie winner?
Swerte na makakakuha nun.
I know,
So I
right?
also Yeah. I bought a mommy,
Hmm.
mommy bestie. So I have a friend who's giving birth, November nga ba? I can't remember if November. November nga yata siya mga anak. So, um, and it's been a habit of mine to support like moms, whether they're new or, wag naman old, no? New or experienced, yeah, in breastfeeding.
Isn't.
So, yeah, I committed to give her one. And swerte kasi palabas si Mami Bestie and she stopped pumping already. Like, parang kailan ba? Siguro yung youngest niya mga mag-7 na, if not 6. Ganon. So, ang tagal na
Mm,
rin, diba?
right, right. So, you'll give the Mommy Bestie to her friend.
I'll give the Mami Bestie to her.
Oh, namimigay ka rin pala ng pump.
Minsan lang. Not as often as you. Ikaw ang pinakamadalas, like, halos every, 2 weeks ba? 2 weeks or monthly. Basta meron kang giveaway lagi na
Yeah,
pump.
may
So, ayun.
weekly. Actually, this week we have Wise Mom Pro,
Mm.
my first ever hospital grade pump. Care
Yes.
of you, Franny. And
Yes.
uh, pero ito, syempre brand new and ano, tinest lang namin for you moms. Kasi syempre iba na ngayon compared
Correct.
to before. So that's why we wanted to also test it again.
Tama.
Um, yep,
Are you
yep. So
are you currently testing it?
yes, yes. Uh, yes, we're testing it, and of course, after we will release the review.
Mm. Yes.
Ayun.
Abang kayo. Kasi syempre dati, ang tagal na nun eh, no? 5 years?
Mm,
5 years
very,
ago.
very much so. Yep, yep. Ayun, mommies, kamusta na kayo? How are you? Um, excited kami because for tonight, we're doing something which is out of the normal. We're gonna do our
Mm-mm.
well, this is a brand new segment actually. A new segment which is Nip Nop Mom. We've been talking about this. Do you remember this, Freddy? Parang 3, 4 months ago, we talked about this. We were thinking of an acronym for Nip Nop Mom. And then Mom of the Moment came about. Ano ba
Mm.
natin siya napagdesisyonan?
Over Taylor
Pero
Swift, ano?
over Taylor Swift, yes. But we said, sabi namin na we want to hear stories from moms, something that can definitely inspire other moms too, who might be going through the same thing, who are having challenges in their personal journeys. So that's why we wanted to open this platform to do something different. And kahit kami ni Franny, kahit seasoned moms na rin kami, we still get inspired by stories who mga heartwarming stories, funny stories, tsaka ano yun? Lagi ko nasasabi mali. Makapag,
Ba makabagbag damdamin. Yun.
makabagbag damdamin. Yes.
It's a tongue twister.
It's a tongue twister, yes. So that's why we launched Nipnok Mom, or the mom of the moment. And at the same time, sabi namin, of course, we will read some stories. Actually, there have been so many responses from all of you mommies, and we're so grateful. But this is not the first time we're gonna do Nipnok Mom. So we
Mhm.
will have, these stories reserved for those episodes. So this is not the only episode we're gonna do. Look, Mom, kaya I'm excited to be able to share your stories. And also, let us know, mommies, in the comments how you like the story. If, this is something that inspired you also, if it's sad, if it's funny, or maybe we can support or encourage the mom even further. Yan.
Mm-mm. Yeah, that's in our quest to be as natural as possible, of course, when it comes to this podcast. Kami ni Franny align kami sa thought na, may value add, but it doesn't have to be like super curated. To the point that it's staged, ganyan. We wanted it to be as natural as possible. So we were
Mhm.
experimenting on the idea of yon, MOM. Yon. So we'll see more stories, and we are very appreciative of the stories that you all have submitted in the Google form that Franny shared in the page. So
Mhm.
there will be more of that. So please continue participating. We love
Mhm.
hearing from you guys. So, yun ang ating latest for this episode.
Yep. Yep. And of course, the winner of the first ever Nipnok Mom of the Moment, will be given a Mame Bestie. So thank you so much,
Nice.
Karen and Mame Lifestyle, for the bestie. It's currently out of stock, but we have one just for a very fortunate mommy for tonight. So we're so
Super
excited.
lucky.
Yes, we're so excited to give that away. And then, what else, Freddie? And then also we want to add burning questions. So yung burning questions, mommies, maraming nagtatanong actually. Maraming nag-PPM, ganyan. But we also wanted to do an avenue, to do more of a random and like, what do you call this? Parang um,
Spontaneous.
gonna, spontaneous, yes, burning questions. So that's why we are also gonna add questions for tonight's episode. If you've seen my story, ang daming actually nag-react. Nakaka-relate ako dyan. And, I'm
Mm-mm.
so excited to hear the answer for this, ganito, ganyan. And a lot of the questions actually revolve around the same thought, the same idea. It's all about marriage, baby daddies,
Relationships.
relationships, yes, and also yung me time as a mom, and also how to balance things when you're so overwhelmed, when you're a mom, and also when you want to, and when you're at home. So we've actually touched on a lot of the answers from our previous episodes. We've had episodes for um, balancing motherhood and career. We also talked about relationships in our second episode. Ganyan. So, if you just browse through our Spotify and YouTube, you'll be able to see, a lot of episodes and the topics that we discussed there.
That's
Yep.
right. Ayun. So, yun, it's a pretty hefty episode for us today. So, I hope you keep listening, and watching, and, participating also. Yun. Pero nung bago sa'yo, Frenny, wala tayong what's new with you today, or this week, or this month. Diretso tayo sa topic agad.
Oo, kasi medyo actually kinakabahan kami ni Frenny sa mga tanong niyo.
Oo. Burning siya talaga. Burning
Frenny
questions.
sa talaga.
Oo. Kaya,
Yes.
So, sige, we will start. But before that, excuse my headset. This is my work headset. I have work in a few. Nako-conscious ako kasi nakikita ko siya sa Zoom. So, excuse my headset, please. My my headsets before, they're not working anymore. So, ayun. Wag niyo na lang akong pagtawanan.
Fine.
Conscious.
Cute naman. Sabihin mo muna, how may I help you?
How may I help you? Very call center.
Very call center. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, you wanna answer what's new with you? Ewan ko. May new ba sa akin for this week? Wala naman. Parang
Wala naman.
panibagong pagod lang.
Oh, but you went to you went to the bench fair, no?
That's true. You see, I didn't even remember.
That's why I'm here. That's my
Yeah, so
purpose
yes,
in life.
thank you, Freddie. So yesterday I went to the Bench Baby Fair. Okay, and the reason why I was there, because syempre it's a baby mommy event. I wanted to see the brands that are there. And I've also bought some giveaway stuff, which I can't share yet. But yun, actually the reason why I'm there is because I met with one of the uh, brands who I've been communicating with for a long time. So exciting, of course. But there's that. And then after, siguro I was just there for an hour. Or less than an hour kasi walang signal doon. So if you mommies are going to the Bench Baby Fair, if you are a smart subscriber, walang signal sa baba. So it's
Oh
very
no.
difficult to communicate and to use your phone. So and mostly they accept GCash. So yun pa yung isa
Oh,
kong concern kasi dahil walang signal, I couldn't transfer to my GCash. So
true.
I just bought kung ano yung pwedeng cash. So so yun lang. But yeah, but it was very cute. It's actually a different theme, which is parang palarong pambata, ganyan. Very Filipino culture. Very
Mm-mm.
cute. Dami ding food stalls, ganyan. And I know that it's I think it's headed by Mother Care Philippines.
Mm.
Excuse me. So yeah, so it was fun. I didn't stay there. Very, ano tawag dito? Very, sorry, I was a little antisocial yesterday. Sobrang pagod na pagod ako. But I went there like Thursday, first day, and around 12 p.m.
Oh,
So,
it's siesta time.
yes, yes. So, so I just really met up with, yes, someone there. So, pero yun, okay naman siya. The discounts are not as huge as, um,
Edamama.
uh, Edamama, right?
Mm.
So parang majority, it's like 10% off, ganyan. So wala masyadong, at least the stores that I visited, walang masyadong discounts na malalaki. So
Mm-mm.
that's the only, that's the downside too.
Yeah. Well, until when are they?
Sunday, I believe.
This Sunday. Okay.
26
So,
to 29, yes. Yes.
yeah. So, mommies, if you're in the area, feel free to drop by. Yon, just bring
Mhm.
bring a backup I don't know, number or SIM. Para hindi kayo mahinto, maantala sa GCash. You know what's funny?
Yes.
So,
Mm-hmm.
ako kasi parang since 2016 siguro, digital life na ako. So, I don't bring cash. And so I've gotten used to, yung mga offline. And so wala nang effect sa akin na parang hindi na ako nahihiya or whatever. But my husband would be very embarrassed for me. Sanay ko na hindi nagpo-push ng Gcash siya, sa stress na siya sa gilid. Wala lang, naalala ko lang siya bigla.
Ako naman, wala lang. Minsan kasi parang hindi mo rin sure kung magda-down or something.
Yeah.
Tapos, with the online scams going on,
Mm-mm, tama.
ano, wala. Kaya
Always
I
bring
also
backup.
don't, yeah, I bring backup. And then, ayoko din ng naglo-load ng marami sa GCash kasi,
Mm-mm,
yeah,
true.
yeah, I don't, yeah. Pero, syempre, that's another brand.
Yes.
Pero yun.
Ayun, sige. Parang kami ni Mommy Jigs, oh, sabi niya, same here, no cash for years. Oo, actually, I never learned my lesson, Frenny. Tapos, so si Ralph, my husband, would bring. Tapos lagi akong tatap sa kanya. Siya yung banker. So, hi, banker, I know you're watching.
Oo, 'di ba? Ako din
Yeah,
eh. Minsan kukuha na lang ako sa kanya, eh, "Maybe I need money for grocery, ha?" Pero
wife things.
oo, my things, yes. How about you, Fanny? Anything new? And
Well, nothing new for me. Mostly just really about work. I'm happy. I've survived two visits. So we had client visits at work. Yun. So I feel very successful as a person. Shut up. Yun lang. Updates.
yes. Remember before, pag may mga client visit tayo, it's such a big thing. Sorry if my clients are
Oo.
watching before. But it takes up a lot of your energy and, all the preps and all the everything that goes with it. Nakaka-stress siya.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes. But so
Pero
happy for you, Franny.
oo, I don't know, like for me it's stressful. Pero I think kasi 'di ba Franny, parang I've been wanting to do this thing like for years already, alam mo 'yan.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that that desire and that passion was just the driving force behind it. So parang everything else ekis.
Yeah.
Paala na,
Yeah.
ganyan.
I get it. Yep. Yep.
Ayun.
Yep. So, Franny, let's get to it. Dahil baka maubusan na
Yes.
naman tayo ng oras.
Oo
Ang
nga.
dami nating chika. Sige. Feeling ko hindi prepared yung mga mommies natin for tonight sa mga burning questions nila. Kasi ako hindi rin ako prepared. It's it's
Yeah.
really interesting, all of the questions that you answered sa form. But so for tonight, we're gonna do two burning questions and then we are going to read 3 to 4 stories, ganyan. And then if you are here, mommy, the one that we read, let us know if you're here, if you're watching, if you're listening, because in order for you to win the Mama Bestie, you have to be present during the live. So
Yes.
that's for the Mama Bestie. So yes, let's get to it, Franny. What's your first
Yes.
burning question?
Oo, wag na nating patagalin pa. So, one of the millions burning
Mm-hmm.
questions that we had in the forum is, how should I keep myself from shouting at my kids when they're doing something that triggers me? Natatawa ako kasi sobrang relate ako dito. What parenting way do I need to make them listen? So, taas ng kamay ng mga Mima source. I know maraming Mima source dito sa chat. Isa na ako dun, Masar. Yes. Isa akong Masar. So, mom, yes, I can definitely relate to this. I'm trying my best. No, I think one of the things that we need to accept as parents, not just as moms, but as parents, is that there will be moments that will trigger us, and there will be behaviors of our kids that will make us lose our right? So, my tip for you is, you know, if you really can't stop it, kunwari nandun ka na, pumuto ka na, hindi mo na napigilan yung emotions mo, that's okay. Step back a little, right? Kasi ma-recognize mo naman kung ay, nasigawan ko yung anak ko, 'di ba? So maybe it's time for you to step back a little, take a break. Yun ang masasabi ko, take a break. And then try again. Now, if lumipas na ganyan, hindi mo pa rin na-realize na, teka nga, masyado tayong nag-level 100 na pagiging limasor, you'll realize it pagkagising mo kinabukasan. And then again, it's another time to try again. What's important really is to accept, number one, that you are not a perfect parent. You will make mistakes all the time. You will make mistakes. It's not ever going to be something that you will get over with. Secondly, um, if you're conscious enough to understand na nagre-react ka sa mga ganitong bagay-bagay, um, tap on your partner. Your partner has to be, or you talk to your partner, talk to your husband, um, and maybe create like a safe word na kasi makikita nila yan eh, 'di ba? Parang sila yung third party sa galit mo dun nakapagpa-trigger sa 'di ba? So, if he recognizes na, oops, teka lang, medyo you're going overboard, it will help if you maybe create a safe word. So like he calls you out, no? Um, semi privately kasi pangit din naman na sasabihan ka ng asawa mo na, hoy, wag mo ganyanin yung mga anak mo, ganyan ganyan, right? It doesn't look good sa kids in sa relationship ninyo. And so work on agreeing on a safe word, and then he can call you out, and then that kind of triggers you to think, oops, I need to stop, I need to step back a little. Pero yun, children will be children. They will do things that will infuriate us. My children continue to do things that infuriate and trigger me all the time. um and accept that you're never going to be perfect, and it's okay for you to make mistakes. Just try your best again in the next days. Ron.
Mm-hmm.
What can
I
you say,
agree.
Rennie?
Yeah, ako agree naman ako with what you said. Something that I just want to add lang, like if I get frustrated sa kanya, like kasi it's I'm not gonna deny that I don't, you know, that I don't scream at him or whatever. Pero kasi sometimes um when I'm very angry, tapos pag medyo lumamig na yung ulo ko, I apologize to him. Kahit siguro hindi niya pa-gets before, pero like kapag kunwari kaming dalawa lang, like, I'm sorry, mommy was angry earlier. I was, I screamed out you, and that's not good. So, and then I will say na I will try to be better. So, minsan, kapag hindi ko na talaga mapigilan, talagang I'll just roll my eyes. And then, I'll just be quiet. Kasi, um, alam mo yon. And then, tapos pagtulog na yung anak mo, yan ay makakonsensya ka na and sisilipin mo siya. And then, you'll try better the following day. So, alam mo yon, as long as you're not hurting, or walang walang pagdidisiplina out of anger, then you should be good. We actually have that episode, which is the child discipline, where we talked about tantrums, ganyan, how to, what our parenting styles are, ganyan, and how we can, focus on doing better. So meron yan, mommies, yon.
Yes. Mm-mm. You can go back to that and review, but I
Mm-hmm.
really love what you said about apologizing, especially when you go overboard, no? So we try our best to do this as parents, also to, pagka medyo nakalipas na, then we talk, when we talk about it, no? The thing with children kasi is when syempre maraming factors for them having that behavior, right? Bakit kanila
Mm-hmm.
natitrigger and all that. But, what you need to understand as parents also is that sometimes you don't understand why they're doing what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a hard conversation if tatapatan mo siya alam mo yun, parang hindi na nga niya naiintindihan yung ginagawa niya, right? So if and when you do apologize, just have to make sure na meron kang supplemental explanation behind why this happened, ganyan, kung nangyari na talaga,
Mm-hmm.
no? If you can gentle parent, then by all means do that. But if you can't, and if you tend to be a mimasor, that's okay as well. Wag na nating i-deny.
Oo, yes. Yeah. Pero kami ni Marie, we're not perfect either. And we
Yes.
just, share how we can do better the following day or maybe after a couple of minutes, ganyan. So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, may nagtanong dito, Frenny, sa chat. Sabi niya, what
Mm-mm.
if, wala, paano kung dalawa na kami ni hubby yung napikon? Nag-rant na lang kami sa each other and nagtatawanan na lang kami. This happens, no? Kasi sobrang aligned kayo ng husband mo. So
Mm-mm.
sometimes the highs and the lows happen at the same time. And there's nothing really that you can do about that. Pero be conscious of each other siguro. Kasi kami yung dynamic namin ng husband ko, we are so aligned na kapag ka nag-react kami, yung sabay kami ng high, sabay kami ng lows. So kami
Mm-mm.
nagpapakiramdaman kami na if we're at that high level of emotion, then we tap each other or para kaming tatahimik para alam mo yun.
Mm-mm.
And then we brainstorm. what to do. There are a lot of moments in our relationship where we need to step back and brainstorm about what to
Yep. Right. Right. And minsan, matatawa na lang kayong mag-asawa kasi nakikita niyo yung mga ugali niyo sa kanila.
do. Yes. It's a good
Di ba?
reflection of who you are.
Yes. So like, if for example, napipikon kayo, sometimes think about, huh, is that me? Is that
Yes.
a portion of myself?
Yes.
Yes. Yun. So, yep, that's for our first burning question.
Yeah. Burning talaga.
Oo nga eh. Well, actually, the second one is more intense,
Uy,
but
Franny, wait lang. Gusto kong gawin yung gawing sticker yung Mimasaur. I-trademark natin. Nipnok
sige,
Mimasaurs.
sige, ready. Pwede yan, pwede. Are you a Mimosaur? Gusto ko yung
Mm-mm.
Mimosaurus.
Mm-mm.
Sige. All right. Second question. If the baby dad left you and in the future wants to see your child, would you give him a chance? And why?
Ang init na to. Burning question talaga to.
Okay, so there's actually there are several questions that revolved around this topic. There are some moms who submitted this particular topic, and syempre ako, na-practice ko na to. Pero no, but I will answer. If you set aside all of your emotions as the mom, you know, would you want your child to see your dad? 'Di ba? First of all, kaya siya naging tatay na anak mo, of course, kasi may nagustuhan ka naman sa kanya, I'm sure, right? And maybe you've dated, ganyan. But of course, there are different circumstances. But we will go with what's usual na parang, you have a relationship and maybe there's some infidelity that happened. Pero kung kunwari, you're emotional as the mom, iniwan ka, he cheated on you, or vice versa, whatever, right? So I think as a parent, it is a yes that in the future, maybe, you can allow the coordination of the dad and your child to meet, unless you know that mapapahamak yung anak mo when you when they meet, right? So you also have to think about that you as the primary caregiver, of course, you're thinking about the well-being of your anak. That's your primary thought process, right? Like kung and especially kung yung tatay naman is um alam mo yun, worthy naman to be met and okay naman, that he's gonna learn a lot from, or your child's gonna learn a lot from the dad, then why not, right? So, ang mahirap din kasi dyan is, for example, lumaki ni anak mo. Like, if your child asks you, Mommy, ba't di mo ako pinabayaan makita yung dad ko,
Correct.
right? So, what are you gonna answer? So I think as parents, as a dad, it's natural for him to look for the dad and also to see the dad in the future. Um,
Mm.
ayun, may follow-up dito. Natatalk, Renny. What if hindi naman nagsusustento? So, sorry, hindi siya nakakatawa. That's not my what I
Yeah.
mean. Pero
Mm-mm.
pero yes, some bubbles appeared. Pero
Yeah.
pag hindi nagsusustento, he's still the father of your kid, right?
Yeah.
Like you can ask him to provide, pero ganun talaga, hindi naman strict yung laws natin dito for child support, unfortunately. But
Correct.
I also learned that I was also a single mom in the past, and I just learned how to deal with siguro no child support, ganyan. I was an agent before, and I was doing modeling on the side, or I was doing, extra or other ways to earn money. Wala, ganun talaga.
Mm-mm.
You're a single mom. So it's just a matter of um just really living for you and your anak. That's it.
Yeah. I love what you
So,
said. Just living for you and your anak and prioritizing, what's best for the child. Um,
mm-mm.
when it comes to child support, because I know a number of people who go through this challenge now. So I've become like a sounding board for most of them. And what I would always say is work on yourself. Work on yourself first so that you don't get frustrated when the people around you who you can't control are not acting the way they are supposed to be acting. Because when you work on yourself, let's say, I don't know, continuous improvement, ganyan, right? Or
Mhm.
getting a job doing modeling gigs like Franny here. Maybe not all are fortunate to have, your looks and your charm and everything, no? But what I'm saying is there are ways for you to supplement that. So if the ano bang tamang term? Well, let's just say if the dad is not able to provide financially for the kid, you really can't control that, eh. You really can't control that. So work on the things that you can control, and then you get less frustrated about things, no? So yun. I think also there are, and even in married couples, there is a huge I guess challenge when it comes to dealing with financial sharing.
Mhm.
Um and so it's important for you to remove the focus from the financials and transition the focus over to what's best for the child. In that way, mas madali sa yung maka-create ng action plans or maybe progression pagdating sa finances so that you can start working
Mhm.
on what's best for the kid.
Mhm. Yun. So, yes, Penny, i-reiterate ko lang, the reason why I said earlier na if you set your emotions aside, um, kasi as moms, of course, because of the experience we've had, we get emotional, especially kung hindi naging maganda yung experience, right? But
Correct.
then, 'di ba, what if naman na okay yung relationship ng anak sa dad? So, there's also that. And I know that actually may mga moms na nagko-comment na 'di ba hindi naman nagsusustento, ganyan, right? And there's still that anger. So,
Yeah.
I think what worked really well for me is that I had to focus on myself kasi wala nang ibang tutulong eh. Like if you can't give what you don't have. Well, I always
Yes.
hear that. So, hindi mo na sila mapipilit eh. If they want to support, they will support. But if not, what are you gonna do, right? So, alam ko naman, magutom kayo pareho. Then, have to work. And
Tama.
ako, and I didn't want to do modeling before. Like, that really isn't me, but I had to
As an
earn money
introvert.
as an introvert, exactly. And I chose that because mas malaki yung pera as to what I was making before as a call center agent. So, kaya sabi ko, in the meantime, I'll do this first and then until I worked harder, get promoted, ganyan, to have enough salary to let go of other gigs. So that's why I thought na, just work on yourself.
Yeah. Ang key talaga, no, parang sa pagiging single parent is really to be goal-oriented sa sarili
Mhm.
mo, no? So that you can provide also.
Yep, yep. Those are our first two burning questions, Frey. Alam mo, pinagpapawisan ako sa mga questions nila.
Buti na lang naka-sleeveless tayo today.
Yes, medyo aerodynamic. Okay, so let's go to the Nipnok mom stories. I am so excited. So we chose a couple of stories that I think would resonate with, a lot of the moms here. Different topics, different themes, different situations and circumstances. Not cannot can It can be related to breastfeeding or not, or it can be just, really about motherhood. So these are the stories that we have. And also, we want to hear your thoughts, Mommy. Mommy's first story. What do you think? What's your opinion? And then, deserve ba ng mommy na to ang mommy bestie, to help with their journey? And if you are here, let us know that you're here and that we're reading your story so that we can see if you are present during the live. So yes, let's get started. Okay, let's read the first story, Franny. Sige, ako muna.
Mm-mm.
So a new chapter, embracing motherhood for four. I am a mom of two boys, almost 2 years old and 6 months old, and I recently found myself unexpectedly becoming a mom of four. My husband's brother has two children, a 7-year-old and 9-year-old, who were in a tough situation after being separated from their mom. So for years, she hid them from their dad, and when she finally sought support, it was too late for him to build any emotional connection. So the children initially stayed with their grandmother, but she couldn't care for them anymore. They moved to their other grandmother's house, but she also had health issues. My husband's sister stepped in to help, but her environment was unstable, with her husband frequently coming home drunk, causing loud fights that traumatized the kids. So, knowing this, we couldn't just stand by. Despite our own challenges in parenting with two little ones, we felt compelled to take the kids in and provide them with a safe and loving home. They are now living with us, and we've enrolled them in school, aiming to create a happy and peaceful environment after their difficult past. So the children have already transferred to 5 different schools due to their mother's struggles with mental health, substance use, which left them feeling abandoned. So we felt a deep sense of responsibility and empathy for them. So we took them in without hesitation. So both me and my husband have full-time jobs. We can't offer much of our time, but we can surely offer our love and peaceful and happy home. So while we don't know if we're making the right choice, we believe we are their better option. And we trust that the universe brought them to us for a reason. Our journey is just the beginning, and while it's overwhelming at times, the love and resilience we're building as a family is worth every moment.
I
So
love
that
this.
is from Mommy Alyssa May. If you're here, Mommy Alyssa May, let us know. And just to add to her story, she might, one of the questions also is like, do you think that she did the right thing in taking them in? So imagine you already have two kids. Tapos you are just compelled to adopt two other kids who's not yours, not related to you in any way, but
Mm-mm.
of course your husband's family, yun, related to your husband's family. But you felt compelled to adopt them and to take them in.
Oh, Mommy Alyssa's here.
Yes, Mommy Alyssa
Yeah.
is here. So ikaw, Franny, what do you think?
I think it takes a person with a really big heart to do this, no? To accept people who are not flesh and blood, your flesh and blood. And then, syempre, we were talking about finances earlier. It's hard also, no? Syempre, to carry on the burden of life, for something that you're not really truly responsible for. So, ano tawag dito? Siguro I commend si mommy for doing this, and for choosing the right way of helping people, especially those that are truly in need. Again, it takes a big heart to do this, to share blessings also, 'di ba?
Yeah, right. Well, it's adoption is a very selfless act, 'di ba?
Yes.
You are doing something definitely not thinking about yourself, right?
Mm-mm.
But thinking about other kids who you think would really need your help as a mom.
Yes.
So, and now mothers naman, even if you can be a spiritual mother, it can be biological or kahit 'di ba, even if they're not your kids and you treat them as like your own, then I think that that's a heartwarming story. It's also a brave um you're a really brave one, mommy, for taking them in. So, and of course, I'm sure that the Lord will bless you if you're concerned about finances. God will always provide. And I'm sure that He has tapped your heart and to taking them in so that they can have a better future through you, and also probably to know God through you, because I'm sure their world has been crazy already at a young age, 'di ba? Tapos makakita sila ng bagong role model na uy, iba, you know. What's up with them? Like, why are they taking us in? And parang that shift of perception from the kids' eyes, that's priceless. And I know that that's something that God will bless you for.
Yes, that's gold. Gold
Yep,
star.
yep. Ayun.
Okay.
So let's go to the next story, Franny.
Yes, and the next story is from Mommy Abiezer Mercado. Mommy, if you're here, please raise your hand. Shut up, raise your hand, teacher. Please let us know if you're here. We'd love to see you interacting with other mommies as we read your story. Okay, so mommy said this is a special moment of mine as a mom and as a student mom. I am a student mom of a 6-month-old baby boy. Even though I am pregnant, I was still studying. And I didn't stop because my baby will never be a hindrance for me to achieve my goals in life. I don't care about criticisms, judgments, and gossip about me. I will be a good mom, daughter, and a future wife to my future husband. Maybe being a mom is super unexpected. Everything was unplanned, but my baby will never be the unwanted child of ours. Until I gave birth last March, midterms ang exam, nung manganganak ako. Thank you, Lord, at na-normal ko. After a couple of weeks, pinilit kong pumasok para hindi maiwan sa lecture at biyanan ko ang nag-aalaga kay baby at meron akong breast milk sa ref and freezer para kapag nagkulang, mag-thaw na lang sila ng mag-thaw hanggang sa natapos ko ang ika-4 kong taon sa college. Hindi ako nakagraduate dahil hindi kinaya ng unit ko ang mga natira kong subjects. Transferee po ako. And I think ito yung way ni Lord para maalagaan ko si baby. Second sem, second sem pa mag-open yung naiwan kong subject at ngayong sem, stop muna ako dahil wala na akong itetake muna. Masaya ako as a mom na ipoprovide ko yung needs ni baby through selling and donating breast milk. Yes po, I think I'm an oversupplier. Nagdo-donate ako sa mga in need at nagsusupply din po ako, and that is the one I'm using for his essentials and needs. Yung kinikita niya doon is what she's using. Kaya napakalapit sa puso ko ng mga breast pumps dahil dito napatunayan ko sa sarili ko that I can provide ng walang hinihingi ni piso sa mga magulang namin, even sa parents ng partner ko. Nag-aaral ang partner ko nang hindi ko siya inuobligang tumigil at magtrabaho dahil sa pangangailangan ni baby. Focus siya sa mga studies niya at habang naghihintay ako ng second sem or pasukan, ako lahat ang bahala sa needs ni baby. Nakakapag-provide ako at naaalagaan ko pa si baby, nagbabonding pa kami. Breast pumps are really the reason why people didn't criticize me and my partner. Kasi laging sasabihin ng iba, kung aasa lang kami sa parents namin, baka kung ano na lang masasakit na salita ang maririnig namin. Ngayon, napakatahimik ng buhay namin dahil kaya naming ibigay lahat ng kailangan ng anak namin. That's why I love to have any kind of breast pump para mas makahelp pa sa akin at hindi na ako panay hugas and all. Nakarelate ako dito. Mas may reserba na ako para hindi ko naisipin maghugas agad kada gamit dahil clingy si baby and most of the time kami lang ni baby ang nasa bahay. Sana magkaroon ulit ako ng kasangga every day. This will help me, my baby, and other babies for providing them quality liquid gold. Yan. That's the story of Mommy Abizer Mercado. Ayan, I saw Mommy kaka-comment lang niya a minute ago. So, Mommy, you know, ito pa isa parang it takes a lot of, or it takes a big heart to share your blessings, no? Um,
Mhm.
yeah, you're an oversupplier, but I think the key to this message or the key to this story is student ka, mom ka, and dun kinukuha mo yung pang-provide mo sa family mo not through other people but through your own efforts, 'di ba? So parang
Mhm.
goal-oriented din si Mommy as we were talking about being goal-oriented earlier, 'di ba? Na she has this specific goal in mind and she looked for ways to provide for her child.
Mhm.
And it touches me na isa din siyang good partner to her partner because she's supporting him in a sense na she's letting him achieve his dreams. Um,
Mhm.
hindi naman sa unfortunate kasi, it's not really unfortunate, pero like she supports him in such a way that she lets him achieve his dreams while also still being able to provide for her family. Yon.
Right. Ako, friendly relate lang ako kasi nung buntis din ako, I was I was still in college. Tapos
Mm-mm.
I couldn't take
Ah,
the
kay Ice,
criticism.
no?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Couldn't take the criticisms. So, syempre, bata ka pa eh, di ba?
Yes.
And, you should be studying. And, ayun lang, syempre, malapit din sa puso ko because it's really hard when you're pregnant. At not at the age that you wanted to get pregnant, for sure, you weren't, for sure, hindi ka pa ready eh, kasi bata ka pa,
Yes.
right? But, like, it's a good opportunity for her to really just you know um focused on her goal and at the same time
Yes.
being a good and supportive partner to
True.
her to the dad. Yeah, so yeah, so thank
Al-
you, mommy.
yeah. Alam mo, Fanny, kung ako yung nanay nito, kung ako yung nanay ni Mommy Abizer, let me know if I'm not butchering your name, Mommy, or if I am.
Oo
Kung
nga
ano yung
eh.
pronunciation, baka
Mm-mm.
binubutcher ko yung name mo. But, if I was your mother and if we were your parents, I'd be very proud of you. Because there are a number of people that we've heard of and we know who stopped their studies. And sa panahon ngayon talagang education ang ano eh, yan ang magiging stepping stone mo to success.
Mhm.
Malaking bagay yan. So yes, right now, ang daming opportunities na you don't really have to finish school. But then I salute you for the fact that you don't want to sacrifice your future.
Mhm.
For another responsibility, So you were balancing both responsibilities and malaking bagay yun. It takes a lot of emotional intelligence for you to push through with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oo, mahalaga
Okay.
yun. Yep, so thank you,
Diba?
mommy Abby there. Abby.
Mhm.
Shucks, sorry, Abby. We're not sure about the pronunciation. Okay, our next story is from Mommy Ria. If you're here, Mommy Ria, let us know and we will share your story. But so Mommy Ria Gamido said, I want to share my postpartum experience when I am exclusively breastfeeding, pumping, and working at the same time. So when I gave birth to my youngest son after 3 months, I had postpartum psychosis. I didn't even know what I was doing because when I'm sleeping in the middle of the night, my family told me that I will wake up very sudden and I will carry my baby who is 3 months old, holding him up in the air and shaking him, asking him to breathe as if he's not breathing. So they say I am very scared when I'm waking up in the middle of the night and doing that for a few nights. So luckily that time I am sleeping with my parents beside me because our house is a mess due to ongoing construction and my husband is not with me as he is a seafarer. So after a few episodes of that, I decided to go to a psychiatrist and he told me that my brain needs to rest and I need to make or that I need to sleep enough. Due to restless nights and not sleeping properly due to early work and taking care of my son, breastfeeding him directly, and also pumping religiously every 4 hours, I forgot to take care of myself, which affects my mental health. So now I am currently 8 months pregnant. It's a lesson learned from me, And I will always share this to all the first time moms to always take care of yourself. Have enough sleep so you can take care of your baby properly. So after my session with a psychiatrist, I decided to resign from my work and focus on being a full-time mom while still breastfeeding and pumping and getting enough sleep and with the help of my family beside me. And I was able to overcome it. So thank God. So that's the story of Mommy Ria.
Ang bigat nito. Like, we read this prior to this episode, di ba, when we were preparing. And it was
Mm-hmm.
already heavy then. But as you read it, parang pabigat ng pabigat yung emotions for me. Ganun ako if affected dito sa ano na to, sa story ni Mommy Ria. But, um, Mommy Ria, we salute you for the fact that you had the courage to ask for help. Um, and also, not just ask for help, but accept yung condition mo. Kasi it takes, ano eh, di ba? Hindi siya madaling i-accept kahit sabihin sa'yo ng doctor, di ba? Parang ang hirap tanggapin na, oh, I have this condition pala. Di ba, friend?
Mm-mm. Yep. And tsaka for me, yung number one is the acceptance. And the second is the lessons that you've learned and applying it.
Mhm.
And then, minsan kasi stubborn tayo and when the doctor tells us something to do, we don't really do it. But ako, I salute Mommy Ria because
Yes.
she did not only take care of herself, she resigned from her work to establish her mental health first while still being a mom and doing breastfeeding and pumping and also prioritizing and getting her sleep so that she can be a better mom
Yes.
to her son.
And Franny, I also salute the people who are around Mommy Ria. Yung support that they
Mm-hmm.
provided her, right? Like from getting checked, from taking care of the kid,
Mm-hmm.
and then helping out with obviously her finances also, and her husband being away, ang laking impact nun sa'yo, di ba? As a person na
Mm-hmm.
wala kang kapartner as you're going through this. So yung support ng mga tao sa paligid ni Mommy Ria, that's also very commendable.
Mm-hmm.
Because not a lot of kinikilabutan ako. Not a lot of people or not a lot of moms are very fortunate to have a very good support system. So we don't really know kasi 'di ba parang you don't really just sit down, think about it and realize, "Oh, I have this condition pala." 'Di ba? You have
Mm-hmm.
to really force yourself to see a specialist so that you can diagnose and help yourself also. And in order for you to do that, you need a really, really good support system.
Yeah, I agree. Yung support system, very important. And Mommy Ria mentioned earlier that she was in denial initially.
Mm-mm.
So yes, and that's understandable. And remember, Franny, we talked about this on our third episode, which is about postpartum depression.
Yes.
We, as mothers, because of our routine, because of the many million things that we do on a daily basis, we forget ourselves and
Yes.
we don't really know that we're already going through postpartum depression or any mental health disorder for that matter. Kasi nga, you're busy eh. You're taking care
Mm-mm.
of another person, 'di ba? Hindi mo naman pwedeng pabayaan lang eh. And
Mm-mm.
so I think it's also listening and being receptive to your family na, ito yung ginagawa mo, 'di ba? So, and then doing something about it.
Mm.
So,
I agree.
ayun. Yun. Sabi ni Mommy Myrtle, accepting that you need professional help is one brave thing. Yes, totoo naman.
True. 100%. True yan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then I think this is our last, no? Our last
Mm-hmm.
mom of the moment
Mm-hmm.
story from Mommy Donnie Lozano. Mommy Donnie, if you're here, let us know. So Mommy Donnie said, as a first-time mom, one thing I deeply wish for is that my mom were still here to help in this journey through motherhood. She passed away when I was 19, And now at 31, I can't help but think of all the milestones I've gone through without her, especially now that I'm a mom myself. I long to share these moments with her, and it wasn't until I gave birth to my daughter that I truly appreciated the efforts and sacrifices of being a mother. For context, my mom was a single mother of three, raising my two siblings and I on her own. I miss her every day and hope I can raise my daughter to be just as strong willed and independent as she was. I'm also incredibly grateful for my husband, who has been a loving and hands on father, supporting me through it all. So, ayun, I saw Mommy Donnie. Um,
Mm.
so I said, I told you, Frankie, I told you I can super resonate with this story. And I really can relate. Um, because I also went through the same thing in my sa first child ko. So as I was going through the challenges of being a first time parent, there are a number of moments in my life where I thought um I could really use the help of my mom. Sorry. I can really use the help of my mom. And pag may milestone yung daughter ko, I think, um, oh, this is something that I'd love to share to my mom. So, um, malaking bagay pala yung pagiging nanay. And I always tell my kids this, that um, the biggest heartbreak you will ever have in your life is not when you get separated from your husband. It's not um it's not breaking up with your boyfriend. It's the loss of your mother. So I always tell them that. And I hope I hope may impact sa kanila because I know for a fact how hard it is to go through life's challenges without um your mother by your side. So um yeah, I commend you, Mommy Donnie, for being strong, um and for sharing your story to us. Yun.
O, 'di ba? Naiyak na tayo. Ayan. No, but
Grabe. Short but sweet.
um, short but sweet. Yes. I think sometimes we take for granted the support that we have as human beings, or minsan magrereklamo tayo kasi yung nanay ko ganito, yung tatay ko ganyan, 'di ba? But it's also different when you don't have anyone. So
Yes.
yun. So kaya na-appreciate ko yung story na to, and I actually when I read it, I shared it with Franny kasi she is also her mom also passed away early on, but yes, but ano ba yan? Ang sad natin. So sorry. But
It's
pero
inspiring though. Kahit sad tayo, it's very
mm, oh
inspiring.
yeah, very true. Very true. And for those who still have moms, like, it's also a time for us to appreciate them, 'di ba? Minsan
Yes.
rereklamo tayo, ano ba naman tong nanay ko, ganyan. Or 'di ba? Or ang daming sinasabi about my kids, 'di ba? And that happens, 'di ba? Pero you won't really know until wala kang support. So
Yes.
even for so yeah, so it's going through motherhood without a role model for sure is difficult, challenging. So I also
Yes.
salute all the moms who go through that. Yung siguro yung walang mapagtatanungan, 'di ba? No one
Mm-mm.
can support you when you're still healing, ganyan.
And you know, Franny, I was telling you earlier, di ba, na parang my mother-in-law, she's the best mother-in-law ever. And
Mm-mm.
she's like a second mom to me, to be honest. But even if she has supported me through everything, through good times, bad times, growth and all that. And there's still like an empty space in your heart for your mom, right? So you look for that, you crave for that bond na meron kayo. Kasi iba yun eh, bond more than just blood. It's also very physical, biological bond. So like
Mm-hmm.
when you lose a parent, it's like something within you is empty. So what I would advise is if if your parents are still alive, understand, we were talking earlier about being an imperfect parent. Understand that they're also just trying their best. So be kind. If they're doing something annoying, extend your patience, be kind, provide feedback, that's okay. But if you can hold off on fighting or having disagreements with them, please do. Because my mom and I didn't have a, super close relationship as I was growing up. We used to fight a lot when I was in high school. And I really thought that, oh, I can live, at that point, I can live without my mom. I'm okay even kasi mas close kami ng dad ko eh. So I'm okay. I'm a daddy's girl. I can do that. But then still, nung wala siya, it's still, very annoying. Kasi we got close when I was already in college eh.
Mm-mm.
So, di ba, may huge chunk na nawala sa relationship namin dalawa. But still, you would have thought that in that case, if she's gone, yes, it's going to be sad, but it's not going to be painful, but it's super, super, super painful. So if you can, while they're alive, try your best to have a good relationship with them. Maybe, maybe it's not, the perfect relationship, but I guess as children, um, we also need to tell them, if us as parents, we have a responsibility to our kids to tell them that, hey, it's okay. Madadapa ka ngayon, tomorrow you can stand up. We also have a responsibility to our parents to tell them, Mom, Dad, it's okay. Right now, maybe not the best time for us, but we will be okay. And it means a lot.
Yes. And i-add ko lang, Frenny, super touching the stories. But speaking of parents, kunwari, if you don't live with them, sometimes, or me and my husband talked about this, kasi yung mom niya nasa US eh. And then we said, oh, we're just gonna see them for every Christmas, ganyan, feeling namin okay na. But his mom is like mga 83 years old na yata, ganyan. So she is really old, right? But then
Mm-hmm.
we thought na, oh, every Christmas puntahan natin. And that means it's just once a year, right?
Mm-mm.
So imagine, kunwari, 3 times mo na lang siya makikita, 'di ba? If you think about that versus going through additional effort to see your parents, 'di ba? Like
Yeah.
ako, I don't live with them, but I do my best to see them, every Sunday, ganyan, or, I drive to see them. But it's also for others here who may have, siguro nakukulitan sa parents nila, or maybe they don't have that relationship yet. They are still your parents. They raised you, 'di ba? Even if it's not the way you wanted, but you survive, you're still there. So it's also like one way to appreciate also our parents.
Yes. Renny, last na before we move on. So, Mommy Rizalyn said, physically
Mm-hmm.
present mothers but emotionally absent. Still grateful kasi madami akong natututunan and I know that I'm going to be a great mom. Kudos to you, Mommy, for this mindset. That's true. There are parents who aren't really physically present. Or physically present but emotionally absent. That's, that's maybe that's how they are. But to Franny's point earlier, right? Um, ano tawag dito? Yes, that will happen. It's bound to happen. There are people who are really like that. What's important is that you pick up the lesson, to Mommy Reese's point, pick up the lesson from there and apply it to your own parenting style. So that you can be a better parent. Kung meron talaga mga ganun tao, there are parents who are abusive, and that's so wrong. Of course, we draw the line there, right? If you need to cut relationships kapag ganun na ka toxic at ganun na what do you call this? Abusive, then by all means do so. You do you. But don't forget to pick up the lessons from there and apply it in your own journey.
Yeah. Yes, so those are our stories for tonight, Franny.
Yeah.
Thank you, mommies, for all your stories. And like what we mentioned earlier, those who filled out the form, this is hindi ibig sabihin na, we're not gonna share your story, but we will have multiple episodes of this. Pwedeng ito na lang din ang gawin natin, Frenny. Why not, 'di
Actually,
ba?
let
And
us know.
yes, let us know if you like this format. because we still have the Shadrach Grow With Me baby carrier. We still have other pumps, to give away. So let us know if you like this template, and maybe we can do more of these in the future. So
Yeah.
ayun, yes, so those are some of the stories that we featured for tonight. And those that were called, we will give you the limited edition Me Time sticker.
Oh, yeah. It's there in the
Yay!
flesh.
In the flesh. Yes. So yung mga, what do you call this? Yes, if you were featured for tonight, yes, you will get those automatically. And then we will also decide on the Mame Bestie.
Mm.
So ayun, and before we decide on that, Frenny, last na siguro.
Yes, last na siguro. Kasi overtime na naman tayo.
Oo, overtime na naman tayo.
You know what
Ah,
husbands will say? I told you so.
oo, yes. Sasabihin nila na, ay nako, hindi nyo na naman ma-achieve yung 1 hour na yan.
Yes.
Yes, pero hindi, last na. We will just answer one last burning question kasi ang dami rin kasi comment and answer or nag-ask about this. And merong isang mommy na nagtanong, um, how would you know if eto na yung turning point para maghiwalay na kayo mag-asawa or mag-quit ka na?
Oh my God. I'd love to hear thoughts from our mommies, no? In
Mhm.
in the audience. Mommies or daddies in the audience. How would you
Yep.
know if ito na ba yung turning point para maghiwalay kayong mag-asawa or
Mhm.
mag-quit ka na? I guess mag-quit sa relationship, no?
Yep.
What are your
Yep.
thoughts, Franny?
Very. Sabi ko sa'yo, ang ano ang hirap ng mga questions natin for tonight. But ginusto
Oo.
natin to. Hindi, pero
Oo.
kasi, you know, I think it's also important that we share yung kahit mahirap, 'di ba? Pero kasi like
Mm-mm.
someone like us, ikaw like matagal na kayo ni Ralph, right? Kami ni David, kami ng asawa ko, we came from previous relationships that did not work out for the both of us. Same kami, 'di ba? So
Yeah.
and kay yun. So and kami naman, and for me, but I married him, we got married, ganyan. And it's different now when you're married, eh. I think that's a very important disclaimer. It's really important if you two made the vow or the commitment in front of God. And the answer to this, I would say, is how would you know if this is the turning point? Is if you can say to yourself na nagawa ko na lahat. Nagawa ko na lahat. If you can confidently say na I did everything, but we still, hindi pa rin kami okay, ganyan, toxic pa rin kami. But doing everything means like going through marriage counseling, seeking professional help, working on it every day, like each other. Tapos, talagang for setting aside your emotions, your own interests, for the sake of your partner or for your husband.
Mm-mm.
So, for me, yes, tama si Mommy Donnie, depending on the situation, right?
Yeah.
Of course, it's a different circumstance. Kung kunwari, abusive,
Mm-mm.
right? May substance use, then yun talagang I think, there should be, there's, what do you call this? Substantial grounds for that. Na,
Yes.
na talagang dapat hindi mo siya, hindi mo siya i-tolerate, right?
Mm-mm.
But, even infidelity, even kapag kunwari mag-asawa na kayo, may nangloko, ganyan, are you just gonna throw away everything, right? So you have to work on it because you committed to each other, to God, 'di ba? Meron ng covenant na involved, right? And it's not even just a contract. It's like a commitment that you'll work on it every
Yeah.
day. So that's the turning point for me, if you feel like you've done everything on your end, you can confidently say na nag-effort ako 24/7.
Mm-mm.
Tapos wala, ganun pa din. Then, I think that's the time that, you know, unfortunately can quit. And also at the same time, kasi like coming also from, previous relationships that did not work, it's also not healthy for your kids if you
Yes.
maintain the relationship just for the sake of them. Ayun
Mm-mm.
din naman yung isa, something that you should consider. Right? Kung kunwari, paulit-ulit na lang, you're just staying for the kids, you're not staying for the love anymore. Kasi dapat kayo talaga yun eh. Kids is just
Mm-mm.
secondary. Right? Pero like, I've heard like stories from friends, from people na sana naghiwalay na lang yung parents ko. Kasi
Mm-mm.
they are not, they don't work well together.
Yeah.
Ganyan.
Yeah.
So, I would rather have them or live in another environment na hindi sila magkasama because they're not helping our childhood or, our growth. So, yun, that's also something that has to be considered.
Yeah, I agree with everything that you said. Super aligned there. And then to the last point where you said the children would say sana naghiwalay na lang, right? There is a content or a post created by Inka Magnayev. You guys know Inka. She's a very popular Filipino voice actor. Um,
Mm-hmm.
she she did the PAL voiceover. Um, so she said that kasi her parents separated and they're in a really good friendly relationship. And she said that they were healthier parents to them, ng siblings niya, when they separated versus when they were together. Because and this is why it's important in your relationship na hindi kayo nag-aaway sa harapan ng mga kids because the impact is really very different. You would
Mm-hmm.
think that tahimik lang yung baby, even 1 year old ha, may impact yan sa kanila. My husband and I would go through like the most toxic fights when we were married. Early in our marriage rather. And so we thought that it's not really, hindi naman siya impacting sa anak namin kahit mag-away kami sa harapan niya. But it has impacted our daughter so much that at even at this point, she would say, 1 year old siya na ha, nung ganun katindi yung relationship namin ha. But she would tell us both that, I remember this happened, I remember that happened. And
Mm-hmm.
nagkakatingin lang kami dalawa kasi parang, you were still a baby then. How would
Mm-hmm.
that,
Yeah.
how would that, tapos natatakot siya kapag may nagtataas ng boses, ganyan, and they're very conscious. So we think
Mm-hmm.
that they're not affected by these things, but actually they are. So if it
Mm-hmm.
gets to a point where, hindi na okay sa bata, then maybe yun yung turning point.
Yeah.
But like if I saw comments like lack of respect, lack of love.
Mm-hmm.
Mommies, it's important to know that yung love na babalik yan. Maybe not, the high school kilig kind of love, maybe not like that, but love will always grow, love always matures, no? So maybe right now hindi na yung kilig-kilig,
Mm-hmm.
teeny bopper kind of love, ganyan, but it will transcend into something different if you both are open to working on it together. Um, so yun, sa amin ng
Yeah.
husband ko, it's not, obviously there's a commitment sa church, right? But we also committed to each other. Siya specifically, he said, hindi tayo maghiwalay. Walang maghiwalay, ganon. But so yung thought na yun na nasa aming dalawa, and we both agreed to that. Um, we really continuously strive to work on our relationship because yun yung overarching goal naming dalawa eh. Now we are in this together and we're partners in this relationship.
Yeah. So sa akin, two things lang, Frenny. And for me,
Mm-mm.
arguing in front of your kids is okay. For me, ha. As long
Mm-mm.
as it's healthy. And
Yes.
as long as you explain to your kids na, yes, it's natural for your parents to argue if we have a disagreement. Ganyan. Of course, walang masakitan and whatever, right?
Yes.
Kasi it's also important for them, for me, ha, to see that it can be resolved, that it
Mm-mm.
can be fixed. 'Di ba? Like, okay, mommy and daddy fought earlier. Yes, there were voices raised, ganyan. It was a little heated, But at the end of it, we still made amends. We worked
Mm-mm.
on a solution. Because that's what people do. Sometimes we fight, and that's okay. And that sometimes we need to, let each other know what we're feeling, and even in an argument, ganyan. Basta it is explained to them that at the end of it, we still love each other, right? And we worked on a solution, and that's why now we're better. But sometimes, you will hear mommy and daddy fight, but it doesn't mean that we're not gonna be okay or whatever.
Mm-mm.
Parang ganyan, right? So
Yeah,
I
that's
think
a
it's
yeah.
also important.
Mm-mm. It's a good perspective, Renny, no? Again, mommies, there are different perspective to things, right? Our husbands would
Mm-hmm,
say it differently. The wives would say something differently. Parents would say something differently, right? But it's
mm-hmm,
important for you both to understand that um, partners can we have to agree. No? I think
mm-hmm,
dun sa arguing part, it's only not okay kapag you go out of that argument without resolving things together. Tapos
mm-hmm,
parang you're brushing it under the carpet lang. So hindi na-resolve and that festers into something toxic.
mm-hmm. Yes.
So,
And yes.
yon.
And then my last point is you really have to talk to God, immerse yourself, you know, pag-pray lagi, ganyan. And kasi forgiveness is important eh. We
Mm-mm.
always say this, like, we're not perfect. Talagang may gagawin at gagawin ng isa't isa, 'di
Mm-mm.
ba? But forgiveness is important. And this means na lagi ko narinig sa mga lalaki na, oh, na-forgive mo na ako, but you'll bring it up occasionally. Alam mo yon.
Mm.
So, so, so I think also, mommies, for us, 'di ba? Parang importante din na we forget. Kasi 'di ba, sometimes ano din naman, nakakainis din naman, right?
Yeah.
And same goes for guys,
Yeah.
obviously, right?
I
And
yeah.
sorry, Franny, last na. If ever you're
Mm-mm.
in that situation, mommies, message me, let me know. I know a good counselor, any somebody who can help you also with that process if you're going through it, if you need help. And let me know. I can also pray for you. Pero yun, pag feeling mo wala ka na makausap, let me know and I can direct you to some.
Yes. And what you said earlier, Fanny, na ano nga ba yung sinabi mo? My God, my mom brain. It's mom braining already.
Oo, yes. Yung sa mag-asawa ba to? Yung the argument
Yes. Ah,
and
yes. Yung bringing the past.
bringing the
So,
past.
oo, I heard that from a good counselor, no? Sabi niya, yes, I understand. Meron ka pang unresolved issues within yourself and that's why you keep bringing it up, right? And that's normal. That's understandable. But just be conscious when you're going through like an argument with your significant other. Um, when you bring something from the past, that doesn't help resolve the issue. So you focus on what the issue is right now, resolve it first. If you need to go back to that, then that's a separate argument. That's what they said.
Mm-hmm.
Pero yun, focus kayo sa kung ano yung nandito. Kasi ang nangyayari dyan, mommies, especially pagdating sa men, ha, ito yung topic nyo. So you have topic 1, pinag-aawayan nyo yung topic 1. Pinasok mo yung topic 0 kasi yun yung pinanggalingan ng topic 1, di ba? Doon
Mm-hmm.
na sila magfo-focus sa topic 0. And doon sila magfo-focus sa feelings nila doon sa topic 0 instead of resolving topic 1. So, it's going to be a continuous cycle, 'di ba, of toxicity. Kasi walang
Mm-hmm.
nare-resolve, no? So, yun. Don't try as much as you can. It's not that we're saying this because your feelings for topic 0 is invalidated. It's not like that. It's
Mm-hmm.
just that you have to resolve one issue at a time.
Yes. Basahin ko lang nga. Alam mo,
Mhm.
Mommy Catherine, I still remember, yes. So some moms, they open up to me, nagme-message sila sa akin kasi, um, pagka may question ako, kamusta, ganyan. And then some moms would bring up, certain issues, ganyan. And
Mhm.
sometimes I'll pray for them. Or kung kunwari, magbibigay ako ng advice, ganyan. And then I'll follow up. And a lot of it is also marital advice. I'm not perfect, definitely not a counselor or anything. I know somebody, pero, pero I've also gone through different broken relationships. So, and God has given me something really amazing this time around. So, kaya lahat ng mga ginawa ko before, hindi ko na ginagawa ngayon. And, um, and of course, you learn din eh, di ba, from people around you, from friends, from family. But at the same time, I also want to share kasi for sure, yung sa mommies kasi minsan napagdaanan na.
Mm.
So, ayun. So, and of course, everything that you tell me, mommies, and confidence naman lahat yan.
Yes. Hindi ko alam yung mga yan. She doesn't,
Yeah.
I promise you, even if we're the best of friends, she
Um,
keeps that to herself. So, diretso lahat yan kay God. Ganun lang si
actually,
Frenny.
oo. Actually, mom brain yan eh. Pagka kunwari na pagdasal ko na, nalilimutan ko na. Napagdasal ko na and then, ayun. So, pagka nag-message ulit, ay, mami, kamusta na pala yung ganyan? So, but,
Doon lang
yes,
it's all coming back to me now. Ganun.
it's all coming back to me now, yes. Pero marami din akong iniisip. I also have problems of my own, so I don't keep a record of, I'm not a professional counselor, but, pero yes, I'm also blessed to, have mommies who confide in me kasi, of course, it's a great opportunity to help them as well. So
Yes. We're
yes,
so blessed to have you, Frenny. Kasi syempre, bukod sa inyo, mommies, ako din. Isa ko sa mga nakausap ni Frenny in the past. So yes, she's a good non-professional counselor. Non-professional Frenny.
it's okay. It's okay. That works too. But yeah, so that's the end of our episode, Franny. Oh my goodness.
Nakaraos
Ha-
tayo ng bagong format.
I know, right? Thank you also, mommies, for being with us. Well, we have 40 mommies tonight. Excited na ba kayo malaman sino yung winner
Ako
ng Mame
excited na ako.
Bestie natin? Do you wanna do the honor, Franny?
Ikaw na, Frenny. Go for it.
Okay, all right. So tonight, our winner for the Mommy Bestie is Mommy Ria Gamido. And if you're still here,
Yay!
let us know. If you're present, let us know. And on the next, for those who did not win, we have the stickers for you and
Yep.
also some surprises.
Yes. More
Yes.
surprises. So, Mommy Ria, are you here? Are you still there?
Mm-mm. Are you
Ayun, she's
here?
here.
Okay. All right. Mommy Ria is here. Really? Where? I didn't see.
It's there. Ayan.
Okay. Ayun. Okay. Naglag pala. Congratulations,
Congratulations.
Mommy Ria. And let us know. Definitely, there are more giveaways. Naman.
Yes.
We'll share
Ganyan
our
tayo
blessings.
kagalante.
Yes, we'll share our blessings and we'll also do this again. Definitely, all of your stories are here. And we will read another four or five in the next episode. And then
Mm.
we'll also have, maybe a pump, maybe a baby carrier. Let us know which one you love. Anong mga gusto niyo mapanalunan, if ever.
Yes. Yeah, and let us know, guys, if you like this format. We're happy to, change it. Kung gusto niyo ng mala MMK. Oh my God, mala MMK. Nakita kasi sa comment kanina sabi niya mala MMK, but well, we hope you like the episode and you like this format.
Mm-hmm.
I saw somebody also say that it felt like a safe space for them. Kasi syempre yung mga burning questions natin, anonymous yan. So completely anonymous, don't worry
Mm-hmm.
about that. But the stories, if you want to share more stories, I think the form is still up, Renny, no? Um, Keep posting. We're happy to use that as our bank of stories and we'll choose more from that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
And I, excuse me, sorry, nalimutan ko na naman yung sasabihin ko. Ayun. No, pero yes, I mentioned this earlier, and Franny and I have been in a lot of groups. Um, Now when you share something, it's not comfortable or parang
Mm,
may pagbura, and it's not
yeah.
bashing, right? But we want to be different in the sense that we want to really inspire and empower moms to share and so that they know that they are not alone. This is why we have this platform. That is
Mm-mm.
actually in my mission statement sa NIPNO. Like build a compassionate community.
Yes.
Community where moms feel safe and comfortable. And so that's the reason why we have Nipnuk Mom. And again, why we have these stories to share, not to bash, not to judge or anything like that. No, it's not. But to share the agony, to share the, the pain, the heart, the what do you call this? The happiness, and to encourage you, also to inspire you so that, we can go through this together.
Yes. And I hope, the stories and the advice that we're sharing, you take it as, just a different perspective on things, right? So, yeah, alam niyo naman yan, mommies. Yung what I went through will be different from what Rach went through, and it will be different from what you guys go through. So where we're coming from is just from a place of experience. It's not a place of expertise, no? So we are happy to refer you to like experts if you need experts, but if you just need a different perspective on things, that's what we're here for. So yeah, that's what we're sharing as well. So I hope
Yeah.
that helps, Franny. And anything else that we want to add?
Yes. Yes,
No?
we're very proud to be imperfect moms. Yan lang
Yes.
ang sasabihin ko, diba? We're not self-proclaimed moms here, but pero
Yes.
we always share what we did wrong, or what other moms can learn from. So
Mhm.
um yes, that's why we
Yes.
have this podcast to share opportunities of improvement. But yes, Franny, let's close.
Yeah, so if you're hearing this message, you've reached the end of our episode. And for that, we want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And we hope you enjoyed. Again, let us know if you like this format and leave us a review in the Nipnook page. And then you know that we have this live posted in Facebook, and then we will also have this in Spotify and YouTube.
Yes, listen to it, cry with us, even for another day.
Oy,
Cry.
parang therapeutic yung crying moment.
Oo,
Nakakaalis ng stress.
exactly. Yes. So let us know, mommies, again, what topics you want to be covered in the future. Get in touch in the comments and see you on Nipnook social media networks. We will see
See.
you again, mommies. Happy Friday. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Get all the
Happy
rest.
Friday.
Happy Friday. Bye bye,
Bye.
mommies. Good night.